Okay, Marty, thanks for taking the time to answer a couple of questions just based on your experience with, working with me and me helping you in your property investing journey. So
Yeah.
first question for you is why did you sign up to work with me in the first place?
Yeah. I think there's probably a couple of key reasons. There's three that stuck in my mind. There's the reassurance piece. So reassurance that, what I'm doing around properties wasn't completely silly or stupid. And that I was going in the right direction for property. I think the knowledge as well. So your knowledge of locally around Belfast would be very good. Which is where I wanted to get property. I think there's probably other UK investors or UK property people, but having somebody to chat to closer to home, closer to Belfast, I think was very valuable for me. And then finally contacts. So I think a lot of people in the property world at the minute. So whether that's mortgage people, surveyors, contractors to actually do the DIY work, I think has been very helpful for me so far. So those are probably the couple of key reasons that spring to mind.
Yeah. Awesome. And I guess before we started working together, where were you, in your knowledge, your experience and you just anything to do with property, like whereabouts did you find yourself?
Yeah, so I own my own property. I live here with my family and my kids. Um, we moved into this house a couple of years ago, but apart from that, I had no real knowledge of like investing into a property. We knew the type of house that we wanted to live in and the area that we wanted to live in. But after that, I had no real knowledge around properties to invest in or areas to invest in. So I think part of the last couple of months with yourself is around maybe some of the right areas, the more profitable areas that make financial sense. Um, and then some of those kind of key things to look out for whenever you are buying a property.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and then the separation between the two, the house that I live in versus maybe an investment type property, are two separate things.
Yeah,
So yeah, being able to tell those apart was very useful.
yeah, for sure. And how do you think I've helped then specifically? You mentioned a couple of things there, but anything else you want to add around specifically what I've done to help you?
Yeah, I think one of the key pieces that I haven't really had too much time for is like research. Like my knowledge is was pretty limited around the property world. So I could have spent a lot of time researching to get my knowledge level up, but I think to speak to you, it was quite condensed, nice pieces of information where I could just WhatsApp you or jump on a call. And it was, condensed information, and it was very useful in that short sense of time, as well as the contacts that I now have, for going forwards and using myself. So yeah, I think that's been very useful for me.
Awesome. And what are your biggest takeaways, working with me? What's been like the highlights?
Um, I think being more self-sufficient now. Previously I would have relied on your help for quite a lot of questions going back and forth. Whereas now I think I have a lot more of that knowledge, myself, and I'm able to maybe look at houses and understand, mortgage rates or the different terminology a little bit better. So self-sufficiency, I'd say, would be one of the best takeaways.
Yeah, awesome. And then finally, what would you say to people who might be considering, investing in mentorship and coaching who are maybe on the fence and hesitant with working with someone like me?
Yeah, I think it's a good investment. I mean, the money side of it obviously makes sense because, whatever the cost of running things by you, you would make that back easily by not investing in a property or investing in a property. So the money side of it absolutely makes sense. But then the time piece, so having your resources and your online pieces that I can just pull from, was probably the bigger piece from me for me. The fact that you know there's that knowledge base that I can just WhatsApp again or call, uh, was was a big help for me. So again, I don't have that much time to do a lot of my own research. So
Yeah.
putting on your local based research, like around Belfast and the surrounding areas, not just Google of the UK or surrounding areas. It was Belfast. It's the specific areas that I want to look at. Was yes, definitely a big benefit to me.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks very much for your time, Marty, and speak to you soon.
Very welcome. Thanks.